Hey, what's good, fam? It's your boy Jerome from Cowboys Stradamus. Look, man, I know it's a little late. I was been supposed to give my analysis and breakdown of the game or whatever, right? Week 1, Cowboys versus Giants. We took home the easy W as we should have because they're garbage. The Giants are not a good team, man. They're not a good team. You play who's on your schedule, right? So we're not going to knock our Cowboys. We're not going to think less of them for doing what we're supposed to do against, quality opponent. I wouldn't say quality opponent. Are they even? Do they even give good competition nowadays? Like the Giants aren't a good team. I got the Giants finishing 7-10 this year, and they probably might get swept in the division. They may finish 6-11 this year, but they're not a good team at all. They're right on the cusp of competing for like a 7th playoff spot, but they're not a good team. So our Cowboys, defense looked excellent. Defense looked great. I didn't have any complaints about the defense. I didn't like sometimes here and there that, we was just like, I don't know, we do a whole bunch of stunts. And we was allowing endless lanes for the quarterback to just step up in the pocket and run through. Endless lanes. Like we weren't containing to the level that we supposed to. It's week 1. Okay, cool. Get it, I understand. But that's something we got to clean up. The contain wasn't there like I liked it. There were a couple plays where we were able to, chase down Daniel Young on the sideline, when Stephon Gilmore pick, things of that nature, just by hustle and pursuit and just, not giving up on the play, which I do like. Trayvon Diggs got the, the forced fumble, just not giving up on the play. So I did like what we seen out of our Cowboys, just that fight, that hunger, that want to show that, they are the best in the league. And week 1 thus far, they are showing it. They are the best defense in the league, bar none. And so defense look good. Special teams look very good. Once again, Wanye Thomas coming in there, Noah Igbenogany, I don't want to say his name wrong, making that hell of a play, man, just scoop and score. So we did like, we did enjoy seeing that, and that got us, going. So Brandon Aubrey, he's still a question mark. I'm still not giving him the full, welcome him with open arms and you're a part of the family and you'll see the secure. Like he still has the next several weeks, the next 3-4 weeks to me to show and prove that he belongs to be our kicker. So that's we'll check that out. We'll see about that. But offense, there's gonna be a lot of people saying the offense look good. But to be honest with you, to me, the offense did not look good. Some of the concepts and plays we was running, I did like. And of course, we were without Tyler Smith. So the offensive line was a little bit, Chuma in there. He didn't do a terrible job, but I mean, it was a considerable and noticeable difference between, having a competent, good, above average guard, as in Tyler Smith, in there as opposed to him. So we got some things to clean up there. The receiving core, they didn't look that dynamic. I mean, CD doing CD things. We know CD. Brandon Cooks was getting into his spots and, sure hands. We know him to be that. Kavontae Turpin was doing some things in the run game, things of that nature. So we did like to see those things. And Tony Pollard is Tony Pollard. But I was thinking, since the offseason that we are one playmaker, big-time playmaker away from truly competing for a Super Bowl. I just don't think with the cast assembled right now that we have enough firepower on the offense to get it done. In those situations where good defenses can key in on Tony Pollard and key in on CD, I just don't see anybody else on our offense being able to overcome what an elite top-tier defense, when we talking about NFC Championship, we talking about Super Bowl, maybe even divisional round, depending on the matchup that we get. So I'm not sold on our offensive weaponry, man. And Dak looks horrible, man. I'm gonna just say it. Dak looks horrible as of right now. This may be Dak's last season with the Cowboys. I think, ownership and the fan base is getting to the point to where we're kind of willing and ready to move off Dak if he doesn't show improvement this year. He looked bad, man. Just routine passes. When you look at the other top-tier quarterbacks in the league, their placement and where they put the ball at to allow the receiver to catch and continue to make plays and get yak and do something with the ball. Dak just doesn't have that. At some point he had that. When he got injured, I want to say it was 2020 when he got injured. He went down against Atlanta, and he just hasn't been the same. That was his best season. Since then, I haven't seen like a sharp, crisp, just consistently week after week after week for an entire year. I hadn't really seen that quarterback I had been looking for, that that has that sort of arm talent, has that sort of firepower that can put us at the top of the league. I haven't seen that from Dak. And the excuses and all of that's out the window, man. I'm not here for no more excuses. There is no more time for Dak to get it right. He's not looking good. It's week 1. He didn't play any preseason. Our starters didn't play in the preseason, basically. So cool, I get it. We'll we're gonna call off the army right now. We're not gonna go and raid and bombard and do any of those things. But just to be honest, man, just an honest assessment, man, Dak don't look like he's it. Dak is not looking like we could win a Super Bowl with Dak. Week 1, no preseason. Cool, okay. I'll check back in on that thought about week 5. After 4 weeks of the season, I'm going to revisit this whole, is Dak Super Bowl ready, Super Bowl caliber quarterback? We'll revisit that. Either which way, the coaching staff gets an A+. Coaching staff had our team ready to go. We were ready to go. The plays, the schemes, the concepts, the things that we were doing, offensive, defensively, and special teams, were pristine, man. It was crisp. They were on point. So coaching staff gets an A+. Just like I said, a couple things I didn't like. Offense didn't look to be too in sync, but we did have an injury or two here or there. We look a weapon short. You look across the league at San Francisco, Philly, some other teams, and you see firepower. You see firepower, man. There's 2 and 3 and 4 guys, man. We got 2 guys, Tony Pollard, CeeDee Lamb. I like Brandon Cooks, but Brandon Cooks is like an auxiliary player, a role player, sort of say. You need 3 quote-unquote standout dudes that anytime you see them on the field, they're basically a mismatch, and they're going to make the play. And we don't have that. We're a weapon short. I really think we should have went and got DeAndre Hopkins. People say, well, he didn't help Tennessee win this week. Yeah, but he's got Ryan Tannehill throwing him the ball, and they stink. Like, Tennessee sucks. So, yeah, I really do think we should have went out and got a DeAndre Hopkins or, someone of that sort. But we'll see. We'll see. That's my thoughts for week 1. We'll be playing here in the next day. So, yeah. So like, subscribe, share. I'll be back with you post game to give you my thoughts and reactions on what I think transpired during the game. My thoughts and feelings about coaching staff, players, and just the the result of the game. So enjoy the game. Cheer on. Watch. Go to work, make your money, chill out, relax, stay out of jail, do your thing. And I'll holler back at y'all, man. It's Jerome, Cowboys Stradamus, signing out. Peace.